The Z-axis calibration process should be done every day. It is essential to ensuring that the printer has not been tampered with and that the print quality will remain optimal. It will also prevent damage to the hot end from running into the print board. Today, we will be working with the yellow Z-axis lock and the black Z-axis limit screw, which adjusts the height that your print board will travel. You will also need a standard business card of normal thickness. Check and make sure that the yellow Z-axis lock is disengaged by turning it counterclockwise and that the Z-axis can move freely up and down. Lower the print board so that it is several inches below the hot end. On the LCD display, press the selection wheel to enter the menu. Then select and click Prepare. Then select and click Auto Home. The motors will all go to their home positions. Lock the yellow Z-axis lock by turning it clockwise. On the LCD display, press the select wheel to enter the menu. Then select and click Prepare. Then select and click Disable Steppers. This will release the motors so they can move freely. If the hot end won't go over the print board, lower the black Z-axis limit screw by turning it clockwise, unlock the yellow Z-axis lock by turning it counterclockwise, and perform the Auto Home function again. Lock the yellow Z-axis lock by turning it clockwise and perform the Disable Steppers function again. Move the hot end over the center of the print board and check the gap between the hot end and the print board with a standard business card. You should just barely feel a slight resistance when sliding the business card between the hot end and the print board, but make sure the hot end is not actually touching the print board. If the hot end is too far away from the print board, then turn the black Z-axis limit screw counterclockwise half of a turn. If the hot end is too close to the print board, then turn the black Z-axis limit screw clockwise half of a turn. After any adjustment to the black Z-axis limit screw, unlock the yellow Z-axis lock by turning it counterclockwise and restart the Z-axis calibration process until the gap is properly adjusted. Once the gap is properly adjusted at the center of the print board, position the hot end at each of the four corners of the print board and check the gap at those locations. If the gap is unacceptable, please refer to the video Print Board Leveling to properly adjust the flatness of your print board. Typically, this will not need adjustment if the part removal process is done correctly and the red print board leveling screws have not been tampered with. Once the gap is properly adjusted in the center and the four corners of the print board, double check your work by unlocking the yellow Z-axis lock by turning it counterclockwise and performing the Z-axis calibration process again. When you are satisfied, unlock the yellow Z-axis lock by turning it counterclockwise and lower the print board a few inches. Now it is safe to print.